In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a get in touch form in Webflow. Unfortunately, since Webflow doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party widget. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. The first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Elfsight platform. Once you've clicked to the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to go to the top of the page, which is where you will find this widgets button. Simply hover over it, and then you'll see this massive list of widgets that you can choose from. I want you to focus on the forms section right here in the middle of the screen, and then I want you to click on form builder. That will then take you to the form builder widgets page. From here, click on create widget for free, and then you'll be taken down to the template section. So on the left hand side here, as you can see, I have a bunch of different templates they can choose from, and on the right hand side, you have a fully interactive and live preview of what the selected template will feel like on your Webflow website. Now bear in mind that all of these templates that you see right here, there's over 390 of them. They're all fully customizable, both in terms of design and functionality. So don't worry the way they look or the way they feel just yet, because like I said, we can customize pretty much any element that you see on the screen, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the next section. But yeah, go ahead, browse through the different templates right here. In my particular case, I'm going to go for the contact form, choose the template you like the most, and then click on continue with this template in the bottom left corner of the screen right here. Then you'll be taken to this page right here, which is where we can start customizing your get in touch form to your liking. Now, the first thing you want to do is look at the fields section right here. In our particular case, we have 6 different fields. We have the first name, we have the last name, email address, phone number, message, and consent. In order to delete any of these fields, go ahead, click on the 3 dots right here, and then click on delete. You can also go ahead and edit and duplicate them. If you want to add additional fields to your form, go ahead and click on add field right here, and then choose any of these field types. In my particular case, for example, I'll go for a long text, and then all I have to do is customize it a little bit and then click on done once you're ready. Now, bear in mind, you can also switch these around depending on the order that you want them to be shown in. In my case, I will leave them as they are. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and delete the long text right here. Once you're done with setting the fields on your get in touch form, at the bottom here, you also see header, submit button, footer, and success message. This is some more customizations that you can make on your form. So for example, if you want to change the header, at the moment it says get in touch here, and this is the caption text, which is these 2 fields right here. You can go ahead and change them as you see fit. If you want to, you can also go ahead and add a cover image, a logo, and you can also change the alignment of the header text. And if you want to hide the header in general, all you have to do is simply disable this feature, and as you can see, the header gets removed. The same goes for the submit button section here. You can basically choose the alignment here, the button text, and then the footer as well if you want to have one. I don't have one in this particular case right here. But yeah, I'm not going to go for every single customization that you can take advantage of here. I'll leave this up to you to explore. But once you're done with building out your form, on the left hand side, you will see email, layout, appearance, settings, and integrations. These are even more customizations that you can take advantage of to further customize your get in touch form. So for example, if you go to appearance right here, let's just suppose that we don't want our form to be following the light color scheme. We want it to be following the dark. So click on dark here, and as you can see, the form gets changed automatically. We can also change the accent color from red to pretty much any other color that you want, like purple or pink or maybe green. That actually looks pretty nice here. You can also change the style of the form. As you can see, there's a bunch of different styles you can go for. You can change the font, and then at the bottom here, you can also change every single element of the form even further, like the background, the header, the form fields, and so on. Like I said previously, I'm not going to go for every single customization you can take advantage of, because there's so many different things they can change here. It will take me all day to go for every single feature. But yeah, explore the different changes they can take advantage of here. Customize your get in touch form to your liking, and once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on that website for free in the bottom left corner of the screen right here, and then your widget will be saved up, and you'll be taken to this page, which is where we need to publish the widget. So the top right corner of the screen, you will see a green publish button. Go ahead, click on it, and then you'll automatically be taken to the plans page. This is what the plans page looks like, and what we need to do here is choose a plan. Now, since this is the first widget that we're creating through Elfsight, we can actually go for this plan right here, which is completely free. As you can see, it supports up to 1 widget for up to 200 views. So if you're just getting started, this might be the perfect plan for you. Do bear in mind that it does come with some Elfsight branding that I'm going to show you a little bit later on in the video. So if you don't want to have this Elfsight branding on your widget, or if you want to, for example, have more than one widget from Elfsight on your Webflow website, then you can obviously go for one of the premium plans right here. As you can see, they have loads of different plans that you can choose from, and if you decide to pay annually for any of them, you also get to save quite a bit of money as well, which is pretty nice. But yeah, go ahead, choose the plan that works best for you, and then you automatically be taken to the page where you can copy the code for your widget. It will look just like this. From here, click on copy code. And then let's head over to Webflow so we can start integrating it. Now, this is my Webflow editor right here. I'm already on it. And what I've done is gone ahead and add a separate section where I want to add my get in touch form to. I'm just doing this for simplicity's sake, just to show you how to basically integrate it. And then you can go ahead and customize its positioning further and basically make it feel as one with your Webflow website. Now, to add your get in touch form widget that we just designed, what you need to do is go ahead and select the section where you want to add it to. As you can see, I've already done that. And then in the top left corner of the screen, I want you to click on this add elements button right here. It's a plus icon, and then type in code in the search bar, and then you see the code embed button right here. Click on that, and then you will see this code embed editor open up. Simply paste the code right here that we just copied previously from Elfside, then click on save and close, and then you'll see this message right here. This script embed will only appear on published and exported site. So what we need to do is go ahead and click on publish right here in the top right corner, click on publish to selected domains, give it a couple of seconds to update, and then what we need to do is go ahead and preview our Webflow website. Here's the preview mode. And here is our form. It looks super nice and clean. As you can see, it's fully interactive. And here is also the Elfside brand that I talked about previously. You can get rid of this by going for one of their premium plans, and it will automatically be removed. Don't worry about this panel that you see right here on the top. This is only visible by you just in case you want to go ahead and make any changes to the widget while it's still live on your Webflow website. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how to create a get in touch form in Webflow. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.